Hi students, I hope you are all safe at home and following the classes regularly. And in the last class, we studied the functioning of the heart. We studied the cardiac cycle, which possesses three phases: atrial systole, ventricular systole, and joint diastole. These three together called as cardiac cycle or a heartbeat, which is completed in 0.8 seconds. Right? Today we study about the double circulation. What is double circulation? The blood flows through the heart twice to complete its circuit. In simple language, we can say that the blood flowing through the right side of the heart first time as deoxygenated blood. In the same blood in the lungs becomes oxygenated and passes through the left side of the heart. That means here what is happening? Blood is flowing through the heart two times. First time as a deoxygenated form, second time is oxygenated form. That's why it is called as the double circulation. Okay. And in detail, we can also study the double circulation under two headings. One is pulmonary circulation and second one is systemic circulation. In pulmonary circulation, what happens? Simply remember, the circulation of the blood between heart and lungs in the form of deoxygenated state is called pulmonary circulation. Simply remember, we have veins and these veins will collect the deoxygenated blood from all parts of the body and will be pumped into the right atrium, and from right atrium it goes to the right ventricle, and this right ventricle pumps deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Okay, and this flow of the blood from tissues to the right side of the heart and from right side of the heart to the lungs in the form of deoxygenated, in the form of impure blood is called as pulmonary circulation. Okay. Then what happens after pumping the deoxygenated blood to the lungs? And in the lungs, oxygenation takes place. That means deoxygenated becomes oxygenated. That means whatever carbon dioxide present in the deoxygenated blood goes outside and oxygen reaches the blood. That's why deoxygenated becomes into oxygenated. And after becoming into the oxygenation, what happens? The oxygenated blood goes to the left atrium, and from the left atrium goes to the left ventricle, and this left ventricle pumps that oxygenated blood to the different parts of the body through systemic aorta. And this circulation of oxygenated blood from lungs to left side of the heart, from left side of the heart to tissues is called as systemic circulation. Okay, that means here what happening, what you can understand here, that means the blood, whatever blood is flowing through the right side of the heart as a deoxygenated blood, the same blood after becoming into oxygenated passes through the left side of the heart. That means here blood is passing through the heart two times. That's why this is called as double circulation. And particularly here in the diagram you can see this blue color. Blue color is nothing but deoxygenated blood. That means the blood having poor oxygen, the blood having carbon dioxide is the deoxygenated blood. This is the pulmonary circulation. Means which is shown on the left side of the video. Okay, but on the right side of the video, wow, right side of the slide, you can see the dark red color. In the dark red color, what happens? The oxygenated blood from the heart, from the lungs, goes to the left side of the heart, and from the left side it goes to the tissues. Okay, this is about the double circulation. Okay, similarly like this, whatever is the blue color is represented, this is the what it is, pulmonary circulation, and this dark one is the systemic circulation. And here is what happening, complete a circuit is completed. Okay, this is to complete this circuit, blood have to pass through the heart two times. That's why it is known as the double circulation. Okay, understood? And next we have a small topic which is known as the regulation of the heart. Already I told you our heart is myogenic heart. Our heart is made up with cardiac muscles. Our heart is auto-regulated. Our heart is regulated intrinsically. Means it is regulated by self. I already told you heart contains a specialized nodal tissue which is made up with modified cardiac tissue, cardiac muscles, and this nodal tissue generates the action potentials without external stimuli. So action potentials or contraction waves are generated by itself. That's why our heart is described as a self-regulated. But remember, the functioning of the heart can be altered by autonomic nervous system. That means in our medulla oblongata we have a center which is known as regulatory center is there, which is known as cardio regulatory center. Here you can see in the diagram, this one is the cardio regulatory center, and this cardio regulatory center is connected with the heart through two nerves. One is the sympathetic nerve. You can see the third number. This is the sympathetic nerve. And second one is the red color one, that is the parasympathetic nerve. If suppose when you are running, okay, suppose you are doing some exercise, suppose you are in a frightened situation, okay, otherwise you are in a anxiety condition, what happens then? The cardioregulatory center, which is present in the medulla oblongata, sends some neurosignals through sympathetic nerve of autonomic nervous system to the heart. Then heart, the pacemakers generates action potentials rapidly, fastly, so that our heartbeat increases. If our heartbeat increases, the contraction of the heart increases, then the automatically the cardiac output also increases. That means our heartbeat will be increased by the cardioregulatory center of the medulla oblongata through sympathetic nerve of the autonomic nervous system. Okay, this is increasing of the heartbeat. Suppose you stopped doing exercise, so your anxiety has gone, your fearness has gone, you became normal. What happens? The increased heartbeat will be brought to the normal by sending a neurosignal from cardioregulatory center of the medulla oblongata to the heart through parasympathetic nerve of the autonomic system. Then your heartbeat will come to the normal. Like this, the cardio-regulatory center which is present in the medulla oblongata reduces our heartbeat through sympathetic parasympathetic nerve fibers of the autonomous nervous system. And in the body we also have adrenal gland. Where adrenal gland is present? Adrenal gland is present over the kidneys, and this gland possesses medulla. The adrenal medulla releases two important hormones. One is adrenaline, noradrenaline, otherwise epinephrine and norepinephrine. These two hormones can also increases our heartbeat. Whenever these two hormones are released, our heartbeat increases. And we also have thyroid gland in the neck region. The thyroid gland also produces thyroxine hormone. Whenever thyroxine hormone is released, then our heartbeat also increases. Okay, like this our heart can be regulated by autonomous nervous system and some hormones, right? This is about the regulation of the heart. And next, if it comes to another topic which is known as the portal system. As we know, we have two types of blood vessels, three types of blood vessels. Basically we have three. One is artery, second one is the vein, and third one is the blood capillaries. Artery supplies the pure blood to the tissues. When an artery carrying oxygenated blood to the tissues, in the tissues it divides into small branches which are known as the arterioles. The arterioles, on entering into the tissues, they further divides into fine branches which are known as the blood capillaries. And these blood capillaries on the other end will join with each other and forms a small vessels which are known as the venules, and such venules will join to form veins, and these veins collects the deoxygenated blood from the tissues and supplies to the heart. That means we have arteries, veins, and between artery and veins blood capillaries are present. Okay, but here we have a special blood vessels also which are known as the portal vein. What is portal vein? Portal vein means the vein which begins in one organ as a blood capillaries and ends as a blood capillaries in the other organ is known as the portal vein. That means what happens? Some veins, instead of joining with the main blood circulation, ends in a organs as a blood capillaries. Particularly here you can see the hepatic portal vein. Hepatic portal vein means Here one vein is there which is known as the hepatic portal vein, which starts from the alimentary canal, which starts from the intestine, which starts as a blood capillaries from the intestine and ends in the liver as a blood capillaries. So this is known as the hepatic portal system. What is the importance of this? Particularly remember, in the intestine what happens? Digestion is completed. After digestion completed, digested food diffuse into the blood, and that blood goes to the liver instead of main blood stream. Okay, if suppose from the intestine the blood having the digested food, if is supplied, if it goes to the mainstream, if it goes to the heart, what happens? Heart gets pressure. Do you know? Suppose the blood having the digested food, to pump the blood having the digested food, it faces the pressure. To reduce the pressure on the heart, what happens here? From the intestine, the digested food will be supplied to the liver. In the liver, the excess food materials are stored. Only needy food material will goes to the mainstream, will join the mainstream, then goes to the heart, and from the heart goes to the different parts of the body. Understood? Hepatic portal system means the blood vessel which begins from the intestine as a blood capillaries and ends as a blood capillaries in the liver, together known as hepatic portal system. And particularly in other animals, renal portal system is also present. Hepatic, here remember, hepatic word is related to the liver. Whereas it comes to the renal portal system, human beings, we don't have the renal portal system, but some other animals will have. In renal portal system, what happens? The blood vessel begins from the hind limbs as a blood capillaries and ends as a blood capillaries in the kidneys. That is known as the renal portal system. Renal means that related to the kidneys. Okay. And particularly here we, the human beings, possess hepatic portal system. Okay. And one more small topic, in the blood circulatory system, heart is very important organ. I already told you it is made up of with the muscles, cardiac muscles, to pump the blood. The muscles of the heart needs oxygen and food material. Okay. To supply the oxygen and food material to the heart, there is coronary arteries there. Here you can see the red color branches, all these coronary artery and its branches. And this coronary artery supplies the oxygen food material to the wall of the heart. And similarly, after supplying, there is one more blood vessel which is known as the coronary vein. This coronary vein collects the impurities from the wall of the heart. Means collects the deoxygenated blood from the heart and supplies to the right atrium. That means heart gets the blood. Heart is supplied by the blood by coronary artery and coronary vein. Okay, these are very narrow blood vessels. Okay, if these blood vessels, inside these blood vessels, if cholesterol get deposited, if these blood vessels are blocked, the cardiac muscles do not get the oxygen, do not get the food material. If they do not get, they stops contracting. They stops contracting, we will get the heart pain, heart stroke, heart attack, etc. Right? This is about the coronary circulation. Right? And with this I will end our class here, and tomorrow I will take up another topic. Okay, just simply remember, just you listen these classes repeatedly, first time, second time, try to understand. Already you have the textbooks. Some of the students like Sadiq, Saim, Suhana, Sania, and Naresh, they took the books from the library, and remaining people didn't uh, didn't take the books so far. So those who didn't take, come to the college. We are in the college from 10 to 4. So come to the college and take the textbooks and also pay the fee. I am telling you once again, pay the college fees, then take the books. Okay, bye. Have a good day.